take a moment of silence and peace. Rest in peace, Rich Homie.
You ever meet him?
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Listen, man, I'm going to say it. When they were talking about it on Clubhouse, and they were like, how do they know it was overdose? They haven't done a autopsy and all that. I said, if they find the body and he's foaming out the mouth,
right, it's
a fentanyl overdose.
Yeah.
I've watched this happen to about 8 kids who just tried some shit first time. Listen, children, adults. It used to be at one point in time, overdosing was doing too much of something.
Yeah.
Right? Rich Homie did not overdose. Let's set that right. He was poisoned. Right? Because you can do your regular amount or whatever your thing is to get you your regular high. But if it has fentanyl in it, if you get that batch, it might kill you. Yeah. Now, the thing is, you're playing Russian roulette with your life because you never know. By the time that shit makes it to the streets, it did touch 6, 7 hands. The guy on the corner doesn't know he has some bullshit.
Yeah, but I think even beyond just like not doing drugs, we need to increase people's literacy when it comes to what fake drugs look like, because I don't know what the Rich Homie was taking, but there was a girl that I was going back and forth with on Twitter who said that she almost died off of taking these green Xanax, and she showed the bag and the shit looked like Legos. The shit looked crazy. Anyone who ever took green Xans before could look at this and be like, bitch, no, those look like they're made of Play-Doh. And she almost died off that. So people are such drug addicts that even when it's like unbelievably obvious that the shit is fake, they don't even give a because they know that the fentanyl is probably going to get them more fucked up than the regular pill.
That's what I was telling somebody today.
That's a problem.
You would think, right? Somebody said, well, Wack, the people putting this shit in the drugs and it's killing people, it might mess up their business. Yeah. I said, that's not how it works. When they hear something's killing a motherfucker, they want to try it. Heroin addicts. Bro, am I lying? When they hear what happened, this shit killed him. They want that.
Yeah, no.
So, you know, these days, yo, our artists, my man Gip from the Goody Mob told me like 2 years ago, his boy was smoking weed. Started tripping out. They rushed him to the hospital. They was able to give him this with a Narcan or whatever the shit is. The motherfucker had laced the weed, sprayed the weed with fentanyl.
Right, which I still don't really 100% understand why anyone would do that, but...
If you got some bullshit weed
to
up the potency, right? Yes, they figure spray it out, you know, but it didn't kill dude. They saved him. They got him to the hospital. But look, man, like, y'all out there in the world, man, y'all may want to, you got something going on in life, you get money, you got kids, you got a family, a wife, a job, anything, you're playing Russian roulette now using drugs because you don't know if that batch is the wrong batch.
I honestly would probably have to do like a big like tally to see what has killed more of the rappers I've interviewed over the years, fake drugs or being shot. Like it's honestly probably neck and neck because it's like 99% of the people who have died that have been on this show has been through one of those, and it doesn't feel like it's getting any better anytime soon because there's so many famous rappers, and so often I'll see a story from some white kid I know who lives in the middle of the country, grew up wherever, and it's like, oh, my brother died, and I don't even have to ask. Your brother died when he was 24. He's a normal ass white kid. He died off fake pills. It's like, it's not even worth asking.
When I was ignorant to what was going on when Mac Miller passed, I was like, yo, man, the you got all this shit going on. You OD, that's on you. I didn't know what this fentanyl craze was. He was poisoned too. I got that. You know, that's the first time my bro Top Dog called me upset.
Really?
He was upset with me.
Why? Because you were talking loose about that situation?
Yeah, he was upset with me. I guess him and Mac Miller had a relationship, but I stood on my 12 with him. I'm like, listen. Boom, 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 boom. He say, Wack. It ain't that he did too much. They lacing this shit. They lacing this shit with fentanyl. I'm like, what the is that? You know, I ain't into the drug world. So that's when I started realizing, like Rich Homie Quan, he did not overdose. That's being poisoned, bro. And I think they eventually caught up with the guy that...
They did. And you want to know some crazy random shit? That guy used to be roommates with Lena.
The dude from Mac Miller?
Before I even knew her, she was just living in like a random apartment off Craigslist or whatever, and that dude was her roommate. And then Mac Miller dies, and she's reading the article about it, and she sees his face. And there's a crazy ass clip where TMZ is actually interviewing that guy, and he's doing like a really bad job of keeping his composure and trying to hold it together and everything. And it's extra crazy because I got a friend, Big Head, who's a producer, produced like a lot of really big records, and he's in the clip too because he used to be hella strung out off drugs. He was getting off this dude too. So yeah, I don't know. It's pretty outrageous situation. Mac Miller, like a couple days before he died, went to the store on Melrose, and one of the dudes that we had who was always at the store was taking portraits, and he took a picture of Mac Miller. And when he died, I'm like, yo, send me that picture so that when we post about it, we can use this picture from the back of the store. And then immediately people are on our ass for it so hard because you can tell from the picture he's like, so like his eyes are hella rolled back and sunken in and shit. Like he was probably not in a great state of mind around the time that he died.
Yeah.